Hi, this is Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI, and I've been asked to talk about a few things relating to the Who's in Your Room coaching program. And so, what I want to talk about now is homeopathic doses and benign neglect. Both of these are somewhat related, but they are different. Homeopathic doses are where you give sort of the minimum doses necessary to treat something. In this case, it's to deal with an individual. And so you do small doses of connecting with somebody that might already be in your room, but that maybe you wish you hadn't let in, or they're family members and they're in anyway. One of the ways that it works is that if you're going to go, let's say you're going to go visit that town where they're at, rather than let them know months in advance, you let them know the night before or 2 days before, and you just drop them an email and say, hey, I'm going to be in town in a couple of days. If you'd like, I'd be happy to get together with you around 2 o'clock. We can have a cup of coffee and chat, and we got about 30 minutes open where you can talk, and you give them these homeopathic doses. Chances are pretty good that some people won't even see the email for a couple of days, and they'll write back and go, oh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I missed you. Well, that's okay. So you do these homeopathic doses, which lead to benign neglect. And benign neglect is where over time you let the relationship sort of fade away. Benign neglect works even when you don't want it to. We've all had friends in high school or at university where they were good people. We liked them. They were good friends of ours. But over time, through benign neglect, by not staying connected, you lose touch with them. And when you lose touch with them, you lose the relationship. Imagine doing that with a plan. That is, that you have a strategy of benign neglect. Now, one of my kids are like, no, just tell him you're done with them. Well, okay, you could do that. But that's not the way I like to roll. I'd rather just let a relationship fade than to end it abruptly. Now, in one case, my late wife had a friend who she used homeopathic doses and benign neglect on over a period of time. And at some point, her friend said, hey, what's going on? Is there, what's happening? We're not really staying connected like we used to. And it had been a length of time where had she said something when the issue first came up, which was a personal matter with the way she was handling her children and what she did, her behavior with her children. And she was like, yeah, I don't want this person to be part of my life. She's obviously in my room, but I don't want her to be part of my life. And so through homeopathic doses and benign neglect, she withdrew from that relationship. And the woman eventually realized it. Had my late wife said something immediately when it happened, it would have been a blowout. But a couple years later, it was heard more effectively. The woman didn't particularly love what she heard, but she listened and she didn't react as negatively. And so I have found homeopathic doses and benign neglect to be a great way of dealing with people who've gotten into your room that you really don't want to continue to have a relationship with. I hope this helps you guys. These are great concepts that have certainly helped me a great deal in my life.